Are we live? Are we live? It is just another Bitcoin Monday. Whoa, whoa. Checking on chart reads, yeah. Looking for signs of money making opportunities. Yeah, that ended pretty well. Thanks. If I do say so myself. Just wanted to check in here live, 10:11 a.m. Monday. Today's what? It's not August, Bart. It's September 16th, 20 and the 24. Looking at the Bitcoin chart, had a beautiful weekend. Was in Lambeau Field. Was in Green Bay, Wisconsin, at Lambeau Field yesterday for the beautiful game. The Fab Five. They were all smiles the whole time, and we pulled out a win with our backup quarterback. So we got that going for us. But I wanted to just check in with a brief, short video to give you an idea of how my buzzy brain works, which, believe me, I'm telling you, it barely works. So this is kind of a chronicled documentation of, can I learn how to trade stocks and options or not? So I've been following the Fibonacci extensions, Fibonacci retracements, Elliott wave theory. I'm really enjoying it. And here's some real-time application, because it's just about possibilities. There's nothing at all that is exact science when it comes to anything regarding stocks. But if you recall last week when I put this green sweet line in and Bitcoin was down here in probably the mid 57s, when according to what the charts were saying regarding Elliott wave theory, that the next move was going to go up and we should bust through 60,000. If you watch that video just a couple videos ago, probably Thursday, and it did just that, got up over 60,000. How about that? Now we meandered sideways, and what are we doing now? Where's the real retracement? So I went from this local low to this local high, put in the Fibonacci, and if you're on TradingView up here, you can see the Fibonacci tools, Fibonacci retracement. Click that, go from that local low to the local high, and then you'll see the Fibonacci levels. So right now, what I think is, would be really nice and continue to be bullish would be for it to turn up right here on the 618 level. But I've got it all the way down here to, let's hold that 786 level, which would put Bitcoin at 56,668. So that's what I'm watching. But in the meantime, I did buy 2 Bitcoin proxies. I've been kind of having a love and hate relationship with Bito, but I went ahead and I bought 2,000 more shares of Bito this morning, just a minute ago. I put in the same price for both. Hold on, let's edit that, because Bito would be Bito. I bought 2,000 shares at 17.43. No, I'm messing it up again. 32.75 was the 1,000 shares of iBit. Yeah, that's what it is. And let's revise this to the 1743. 1743 on Bito, 2,000 shares of the Bito. Because one thing I love is the dividend. One thing I do not like is everything in between. Oh, and I'm looking at a clearer picture of Bitcoin right now, and it is turned up nicely. It's just like literally bouncing off of that fib line, that fib level. I know sometimes the internet, they don't believe things. So here's that. So here we are on our average cost on the Bito. Now we're down to 2090, but we were up to 8,000 shares. And then that last purchase we just made, there it is, 1743, in case there's any doubters out there. So 1743. Wouldn't that be something if we actually hit the bottom, called this bottom? But I don't know. With Bito, I'm probably not going to put any stop losses in, but definitely on iBit, I will. So on the 1,000 shares of 32.75. But let's go back to the chart just to see. So you do see a nice green candle up after, you couldn't even make that up, hitting it right on 61.80. That doesn't mean it isn't going to go all the way down to 78.60, but that's the range I'm going to give it in case there is pressure on those brand new shares of iBit that I have. So I will put a stop loss in right after this video just to minimize the loss. And looking for a little short-term gain, maybe a day, 2, 3, 5, whatever the case may be. Let's just see what percentages would be. So if I did a 10%, no, I think that's too much. What about 7%? Yeah, probably that. Maybe a 7%. I'll take what I paid minus 7%, and that'll be my stop loss trigger on iBit, which of course is a Bitcoin ETF. Now, silver, I got my eye on closely as well, because I was looking for on silver, because it's in a pretty bullish state, that means typically when it comes to Elliott wave theory that the retracements will be shallow and the extensions will be fast. So right now I was looking at, okay, so I'm going to imagine that it's going to hit that 7860 minimum, but also maybe maximum. It didn't even get there this morning. As it started to head towards it, it has already turned up. So I'm still going to be watching this, because it looks like it just had a nice, a little bit of a red there. So I do want to see it come down to the 3046, which would be the 786 retracement Fibonacci level. And what I will do in that scenario is I will either buy calls for AGQ, which is a bull on silver, or I'll sell puts, or I could do the combo. I may buy another round of a position. All three will be on the table. All three moves, which would essentially be plays on bullishness on the silver. So those are just a couple of things I wanted to look at with you this morning on this short-term update. I may even be back later today. I don't know. So hope you had a great weekend. If you watched football, I hope your team won. If your team was the Colts, hey, you tried. Because we actually, right in front of us was a family of 5. And family of 6, 3 boys, 1 girl, husband and wife. The 3 boys and the dad were all Packers fans, and the wife and the girl were Colts fans. And if you're ever in Lambeau and you're opposing team fan, unless it's the Bears, then Lambeau Field is probably the greatest stadium you could ever see a game as an opposing fan. But we were joking around with them, had a great time, and of course treated all Colts fans with respect. There we go. Thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment, share this video with a lovable friend, and I'll see you in the next video.